Shawna Robins, best-selling Amazon author, board-certified health and wellness coach, and sleep expert. Thank you for being here on my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're a woman ages 40 and up who is perimenopausal or postmenopausal, this is your place. This is your go-to place for health and wellness tips. And today we are talking about sleep and melatonin. So everyone thinks that melatonin is like the supplement to get for sleep. So we need to talk about this because I need for you to understand that melatonin is a hormone. It is not a supplement. It's not a vitamin. It's a hormone. And like any hormone, when you take it from a synthetic form, your body's going to stop making your own productions. Just like when you take a birth control pill, your body stops making estrogen and progesterone. So it's really, really important that you do not mess with melatonin unless you've had a doctor prescribe it to you, or you have some sort of chronic sleep illness where it has been prescribed in a medical setting. You don't just want to mess around with melatonin. Melatonin can really make your sleep so much worse if you don't know how much to take, you don't know when to take it, you don't know what brand to buy. The melatonin that you buy, like in the grocery store or the health food store, is not regulated by the FDA. And so you really have no idea what they're using, what type of synthetic hormone that they're using in there, and the quality of it. And so first of all, if you're going to take melatonin, or it's been recommended that you take melatonin, you need to find out a really good source of melatonin. And so you don't just go to the grocery store and buy whatever's on sale. My clients that do that end up having worse sleep than they did when they first came to me. And I know it seems like it's impossible that your sleep could get worse, but it really can by substituting it with melatonin. So the other rule of thumb with melatonin is once you find a good brand and once you've cleared the dosage with your doctor, it's really important to know what time to take it. So right before bed is the best time to take it. Or even a little bit between dinner and bedtime. Those are really the two key windows of time where your body really starts to, you should be able to turn off your blue light. You want to make sure that you take like a lukewarm or nice warm bath or shower so that your body can warm up and then cool down. That triggers melatonin. There's all these things that you can do to trigger melatonin production. And when I say stop the blue light, that's because blue light will block your body's ability to make melatonin. So you really want to make sure that you are doing these things to help hack your melatonin that you make already anyway. So blue light, warm bath, you really want to, so many things in our world have, just on the blue light topic, have blue light in them. And I am going to talk about that in another video, but like our LED lights and your TV, and yeah, there's so much blue light. But anyway, check out my blue light video for that. So the other thing about melatonin is it's made in two different places in your body. It's made in your pineal gland, which is right around here, and it's also made in your gut. And so if you have any kind of gut impairment where you have IBS or ulcerative colitis, or you have food allergies, or you have skin allergies, eczema, asthma, any kind of autoimmune disease or cancer, then you have a compromised gut. And you're not going to be able to make the melatonin that you need to be able to make. So first thing that's important is to actually heal your gut, right? And we'll do another video on that. So make sure you look for that one. And the second thing is that if you're going to do melatonin in a synthetic form and you found a good brand and you know the milligrams that you need to take from your doctor and you've got the right window of time that you need to take it, don't take it for more than 3 nights. And again, that's because melatonin is a hormone. And you want to make sure that you are giving your body enough melatonin that it can, kind of jumpstart it, but you want to make sure that you don't rob your body's ability to make it on its own. So 3 nights. So typically, like when I recommend melatonin for a client, it's because they're getting over something that has been a really stressful period in their life, or they've traveled between time zones, or they have a lot of worries and stress about something that's coming up. It could be a big meeting. It could be, just some big life event that they have. They're getting married. They're getting divorced. I mean, it depends on that, because of course your sleep is going to be affected by the stress level that you have. So to use your melatonin for 3 nights, and don't do it past 3 nights. There shouldn't be any need for that. There is the first night kind of gets you up and over the hump. The second night, and then the third night, take the dose and cut it in half. And then if you need to have a fourth night, take the half dose and cut it into a quarter dose. And then by that time, hopefully you'll be past the bump that you have in your sleep, and your body will be able to regulate its own melatonin production again. Now, there are certainly foods that you can eat that will help be the building blocks of melatonin. And, food is medicine. And that's what I teach people, is how to eat so that their body can naturally reshift itself and sleep well again. One of my favorite forms of sleep-inducing melatonin is tryptophan. Tryptophan is the precursor to melatonin. And tryptophan is found, believe it or not, in warm milk, right? That's why our grandparents and great-grandparents would tell you to have a glass of warm milk if you couldn't go to bed. Well, I don't recommend eating or drinking anything before you go to bed, but tryptophan is in mostly high protein things like, full fat milk, full fat cottage cheese, turkey, ham. You're going to find tryptophan. The reason why you get sleepy after Thanksgiving is because of all the tryptophan in the turkey. So, for example, I have a daughter who struggles with falling asleep. She can stay asleep, but she struggles with falling asleep. She's got a lot of things going on in that brain of hers. And so every night before she goes to bed, I give her a little piece of turkey, or I give her a little bit of cottage cheese, not too much, maybe 1 or 2 bites. But that's just enough tryptophan in her for her body to stimulate its own melatonin production. So I recommend that you find a good quality source. If you're going to use melatonin, you take it at the right time, which is between dinner and bedtime. And you also do what you can do to figure out why your body is not making enough melatonin, whether you need to do some gut healing exercise, some gut healing foods, or maybe you just need to build a little bit more protein into your diet so that you can have enough tryptophan, which is the building block of melatonin. Or maybe you just need to turn off your blue light. Or maybe you just need to take a nice warm bath or shower before you go to 60 minutes before you go to bed, and that's enough. There's all sorts of things, all sorts of troubleshooting things that you can do for your sleep, but just popping a melatonin night after night after night, sort of mindlessly hoping that it's going to fix your sleep, is just a recipe for disaster. Because once you stop taking that melatonin, your body doesn't know to make it anymore. You've now shut down the melatonin production in your body, and you do not want to do that. That is a mess. So please don't just mindlessly take melatonin. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Please leave me a comment. Reach out to me on my website, download my book, powerfulsleepbook.com. I'll put the link up at the end of this video, and I hope that you stick around and watch some of my other videos. All right, thanks.